So the shutting down of public broadcasting is insanely dangerous, especially to our democracy as it is.
Despite the extraordinary efforts of millions of Americans who called, wrote, and petitioned Congress to preserve federal funding for CPB, we now face the difficult reality of closing our operations. So I think this is the first thing that I want to get into because they mentioned like millions of Americans wanting to prevent this from happening. And I think it really shows the impact of closing down something like CPB. I keep getting that mixed up. And it also shows, I guess, the disconnect between the current like citizens of the US and our elected officials, because I don't think anybody would want something like PBS to be shut down. Like Arthur, what has Arthur done to anybody? So Abby, talk to me a little bit about your feelings on that.
I think it's insanely dangerous that we're having like the public broadcasting kind of shut down from millions of Americans. I mean, when you look at its original purpose, it was mainly to keep people informed based on public interest. So the shutting down of public broadcasting is insanely dangerous, especially to our democracy as it is. This was created to serve the public interest, to make receiving information and news more accessible, providing high quality programming that informs and educates audiences and often entertains them as well. And oftentimes, well, this was mainly created to avoid that kind of like influence that different companies and their commercials can have on their audiences. When you look at all the programming that's been on there, when you look at specifically children's programming, you can see that a lot of it's foundational, whether that be they're educating them in math, English, or even just how to be as a citizen. When we look at like Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood, all those lessons of friendships and accepting people as they are and embracing other people's cultures, personalities, and different facets of themselves was a main point on there.